MLB and NFL analysis Thursday, September 26th, guys. 3-0 to start the week. Mariners 8-1 win yesterday. Very easy winner. And along with that, I gave you guys Padres and Mariners Mondays as well. I'm currently up 14,000 and change with the plays I've given you this week. And you guys should be up a lot too. And I'm excited. Let's continue winning. And let's make it 4-0 today. Today's plays, little lighter, but I do like NFL and I do like MLB. And I'm going to talk about it right now and give you guys another winner. Now, as always, guys, all I ask for in return, if you guys are learning, if you guys are growing, if you guys are finding this show funny, if you're making money, which you are, all I ask is for you to share this show with a couple buddies. Like this video and shoot a comment. It does go a long way. I do appreciate every single one of you that like this and comment on all my videos. Trust me, I keep tab at that whenever I do little giveaways. I pay attention to who's interacting more, and I typically favor those people because you guys are helping me out, and that's how a value exchange relationship works, right? So, big week so far, even bigger weekend. I love this weekend's matchups. Saturdays and Sundays matchups for football are amazing. College football started hot, 4-1 to start the season. NFL is heating up as well, and we're looking to make it a great week. I'm not going to say the word, but I'm going to make it a great week where we win majority of the days, and today we're going to make it 4-0 with that, and I'm excited for that, guys. Now, as always, guys, very transparent. This is the Hard Rock app where I place every single bet every day in front of you guys through a legit book. Not Action Network, not some funded account book, not some random book, a real book. Hard Rock, BetMGM, FanDuel, and Caesars, and right now Fanatics are books that you can trust because they don't give credits out to cappers. Bovada and a bunch of them do. They give you credits and they make it seem like they're placing big bets, but in reality they're not risking a thing because the book gave them that credit to promote their brand and bring people in. That's a little secret that not a lot of people will tell you, but not me. Hard Rock app, guys, and I showed you guys my tickets and results every day. Mariners yesterday, I told you guys I took a 3-bet parlay by myself, didn't send it out. Padres, we had them Tuesday. Commanders, I ended up taking them Monday by myself too. And Mariners Monday. So altogether, 3-0 on the week. Official plays up 14,000. Personally, I'm up like 24, I want to say, give or take. And we're looking to improve that, right? So, big thing for today, guys. I want you guys to pay attention before I start today's analysis. I will not be doing this video tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday. I don't do these videos on the weekends. Typically, I do them 3 to 4 times a week. And next week, it's going to be 3 because I'll be traveling. So today will be the last video of the week. And I'm doing something very special for you guys because I want to see you continue winning and growing. I'm doing 50% off my packages. So you can get the week pass for 47 bucks or the month pass for 200 bucks. I've left the link below in the description with the promo code NFL. That gets you all my plays. And it guarantees you to not miss any single day. And again, this week, I've been consistent with the YouTubes, doing it every single day because I'm not traveling. But next week I might be traveling for playoff ball, so it becomes a little complicated to make these videos for you guys. But at the very minimum, we'll be doing 3 times, so you guys know. So I've left the link below. Enough of that. Always transparent. Balance currently sitting at 36,147. My tickets, my results, and let's get to today's games. MLB, guys, MLB. Right now we're in a situation where there's not many matchups that really matter, right? I would say the only 2 games that matter today that are worth looking at are Baltimore at New York and San Diego at Dodgers. And really, if you put it into perspective, the 2 teams that are playing for something right now more than anything are the Dodgers and the Yankees, and they're battling that home court advantage for playoffs. Padres clinched playoff berths, so did the Baltimore Orioles, and both of them are behind 3.5, 4 games behind the Dodgers and the Yankees, so likelihood of them winning the division, unlikely. The Yankees would have to lose outright pretty much every single game, and the Dodgers too, and on the flip side, Baltimore and Padres would have to win every single game. So I would say Dodgers and Yankees are a little bit more motivated in this situation to clinch that home court advantage, right? Which leads us to today's first game, Padres versus the Dodgers. Guys, we got Mr. Musgrove against Walker Buehler. Walker Buehler, an excellent pitcher, but he's come back from an injury and he has not found his form just yet. And you see it in his numbers, right? A lot of earned runs over his last few games, especially the last 3 games. He's given up 10 runs in a matter of 16 innings pitched, give or take. So not too impressive. He did face the San Diego Padres this season, gave up 3 earned runs. Musgrove has been pitching well over the last 2 games, 0 earned runs. That's very impressive, but he did get crushed against the Dodgers March 21st of this year. And remember, there's a key player that's really hot right now for the Dodgers that's probably the best player to ever exist in baseball, and that's Ohtani, and a player that we got to keep an eye on. Bullpen, it does favor the Padres, and now when it comes to hitting versus starting throwing hand, it starts evening out, right? The last few days I've spoken about this game, or at least Monday, I was talking about it in my community. And their average was a lot higher because of that 20-run game they put up against the Marlins. Now it's evening out and the numbers are more accurate. And it's pretty even when it comes to hitting versus righties, right? Dodgers picked up a key victory yesterday, and now this could be a good bounce back spot for the Padres. But remember, Dodgers are playing for more. This line opened up at -118. And believe it or not, the splits are rather even. Wouldn't say even fully, but the Dodgers are attracting just a slight little bit more of money in this game. 58%, 53%, 42%, 47%, right? So there's no lopsided action in this situation as of now. This game starts in, I want to say 11 hours because I'm recording this at 10, 11 a.m. Eastern time. So still a lot of time for us to understand and look at this a little bit more, but it looks like Padres are starting to attract a good amount of action over the past few days. So this line is rather even, and when we look a little bit further, let's look at matchups for this. Let's see if any other pitchers have gotten hit big time by the team. So Musgrove against the Dodgers, he's kept them at bay for the most part, but the Dodgers have had a little bit, I would say, more success than the Padres versus Buehler. Now Buehler is in, I would say, shittier form than Musgrove just due to the fact of his last couple games. But San Diego has hit him well, and a key player, Tatis, he's hit a home run yesterday, has 4 home runs against him in 24 at-bats, which is not that impressive, but he's a little vulnerable right now, again, because of the injuries he's had. So he's not the same Buehler that he was last season before getting injured, right? Now, let's look at splits for this. Musgrove away versus home, see if there's anything significant about it. He does better at home, but not by much. 3.86 to 4.18, not that crazy. On the flip side, let's look at Buehler now. There's small data with Buehler this season due to the fact that he's been injured, but we still get his splits. He's much better at home than he is away, but his numbers are pretty atrocious. Let's call it what it is. 1-4, 4.95 ERA. Away, he's 0-2, 6.53 ERA, right? So it favors the Dodgers in the situation due to the fact that he's a little bit better at home, but I say the pitching matchup is going to be determined really in this situation because it's a little, to me, I wouldn't be able right now to say who's predicted to give more runs based on props. If I were to guess, I would say Buehler just because he's in shittier form, but let's pull this up. Whenever you're confused about, shit man, what pitcher's better? Just look at Vegas's props. See what the earned run total is. That gives you guys a huge idea. These guys are a billion-dollar industry with Harvard, MIT, Stanford, PhD, people working for them, and all the AI. They have the most accurate numbers, and we just got to follow them, guys. That's something that you guys got to start following through on. Follow Vegas. They make the money, right? They're the sharpest sharp. So let's look at this. Joe Musgrove, over 2.5 at -110. Buehler, yeah, -115 at over 2.5. So Buehler is a slight favorite by barely nothing. It's almost even to give up more runs, right? So Vegas has this game rather even. Now let's go a little bit further. Team props. Dodgers hitting in the 9th. They have him at -155, yes. And they do have the Padres favorite to get more hits in this game, guys. There's a type of game right now, guys, that I will be looking at it a little bit further today. And I will let you guys know if I'm going to take this game. But I am going to talk about the NFL game for today, which is Dallas Cowboys at New York Giants, right? Dallas Cowboys opened up at -5.5, -6, give or take. Different books opened up at different lines, but for the most part, it's around those numbers, right? The line's currently sitting at -6 or -5.5. It's been hovering around back and forth, -5.5 right now, with all the money and support going to the Dallas Cowboys. 77% on the money and bets, right? So we're seeing a bit of reverse line movement. If that line opened up at -6 and it's pushing down to -5.5 with all the money on them, the line should be pushing up to 6.5, 7 if all the money and support's on them, just based on how Vegas works, right? If you don't know, the way Vegas works is you're trying to even out the bets on both sides. Get 50-50 and they profit the VIG, that -110 that you pay, that juice. So this doesn't make sense, and that's typically what we call reverse line movement that we pay attention to. Now, it doesn't guarantee that the Giants are a winner, by no means, guys. I mean, look at Sunday, Kansas City Chiefs against Falcons. The reverse line movement and sharp play was the Falcons. They lost. Monday as well, Bills versus Jaguars, a very similar situation. The line opened up at 5.5, it ended up at 4.5, and the Bills destroyed the Jaguars. So there's no guarantees to it. And you guys got to look further and make sure you know what you're looking at if you're picking these games, right? So with this game, guys, couple things stand out to me. And first and foremost, let's talk about the Dallas Cowboys, right? Dallas Cowboys are struggling right now defending the rush, and they're actually dead last, if not almost dead last, in protecting the rush, which doesn't really favor them against a Giants team that's probably going to play the same style the Ravens did. And why do I say the same style? And it's due to the fact that if you look at the games that Daniel Jones has played this season, he's played against Cleveland Browns. Let's pull the games that he's played up this season. Cleveland Browns, Washington, and also Minnesota. Minnesota blitzed him well. Washington blitzed him well. So did Cleveland. This guy had 5 to 8 runs that game when he was getting blitzed. And the RPO is something we're seeing the Giants do more and more with Singletary. And let's call it what it is. Dallas has no running game. Zeke, I'm going to give you guys a little stat right here that's going to kind of throw you off, and it's going to make no sense, right? These are the leaders right now for rushing. So running back should be here, right? And in the first half, right, we got Singletary, which that's the Giants running back. He's in the top 15, give or take, right? And this is a page worth of 25 running backs, right? You got to go to the next page. Page 2, you still don't see Zeke. You see quarterbacks before seeing Ezekiel Elliott in the running back. So they have a running game that's non-existent. And along with that, the Giants can run the ball well with the RPO and Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones has legs. He's not the best passer, but he's pretty freaking fast, right? Now, another key stat here is sacks. Sacks, the Giants' front defense, they destroyed Cleveland last week. 8 sacks. And they're going to put pressure on Dak Prescott away in this situation on a short week, which typically gets a little funky. Short weeks brings out weird results for the most part, and most people are going to be on Dallas Cowboys today, right? Bounce back game, they're going to get back. CeeDee Lamb's going to score a touchdown. He's been non-existent this season. That's how the average Joe thinks, right? But you got to think opposite of that. Typically, when everybody's going left, you're better off going right, and you see it. That's why it's a 99% versus the 1%. So altogether, guys, when we look at this game, just based on everything I'm seeing, I do like the Giants on the spread. Now, I am going to wait for this game to get closer to game time to decide on this game personally, so I'm going to hold on that, right? There's been days like that that's happened because I don't want to force a play, right? I don't want to force a play because it's early, and I'd rather make an accurate decision before placing my bet so we're all winning and we're all happy and we continue with the momentum and make it 4-0 today, which we will, guys. So with that said, guys, if you guys are ready to get my play, for the most part, if I have a play, I'll be posting it on Instagram today, but not tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, or Monday. So if you guys want my plays for the remainder of the weekend, I have attached a link below. Follow me on Instagram. I'll be posting today's plays there, but today will be the last day that I'll be posting it for free. Reiterating that so you guys don't message me on the weekend and say, hey man, where's the free play? Please pay attention, guys. Please pay attention. I ignore you guys, and I tell my team to ignore you if you guys are sending me a message that I'm talking about here, guys. So that's it for today, guys. I appreciate you guys watching the show. Really do. I hope you guys are winning, learning, and you guys make your investment in yourself and grow in the sports betting industry by joining my community or my place. Catch you guys next week. Let's win the weekend.